Hi, I'm Peter.
And I'm Katya.
Welcome to the This and That Chat. You need to talk into the mic, woman.
I feel like that's an old story.
I know.
And I'm talking into the mic. It's either talk
You
like
need to
this
eat
or
the mic.
eat it.
Eat the mic. Go, try. Try, get closer.
Like this?
Yes.
That's how you want me to talk?
Yes.
Wow. Really? That makes a difference? Do you talk like this?
Yes. My lips are hitting the mic.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
That's absolutely horrible. You're going to hear this podcast and you're going to say, wow, you are super loud.
I can hear what you sound like. People are going to say, wow, I finally can hear her.
For real? I'm sorry. I've already heard myself on the podcast.
I know.
You
I
can
pump
hear me.
you up, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because I'm short.
I'm at negative 10.
I don't know what that means.
On like if 0 is like even.
Mm-hmm.
I put myself at negative 10 so that I don't blow people's ears out.
Because you're so loud?
Because I'm loud when I speak into the mic.
Really?
And you are at a plus 20.
That's interesting. That's interesting because I don't really know what it means, but I did get some feedback on your voice on the podcast. I don't know if you heard the feedback as well.
I think you're making stuff up right now.
Nope.
All right, go.
Nope. And I'm not saying it's a negative thing, right? It's kind of said as a neutral thing, but I was told that your voice is slow like molasses. And when you talk, it's in a very unhurried way.
It's on purpose so that people can understand me.
It's very slow and relaxed.
Yes, we have talked about this. We have talked about this.
To put you to sleep.
Are you going to stop?
But in a good way.
Are you going to stop?
I was going to say that when they said this to me.
I think I'm about to mute you so I can talk.
Hold on. When they said this to me, that way you can say everything you want to say. When they said this to me, I said, I love falling asleep hearing you talk. When you get on the phone and you have a phone call, I will cuddle up next to you because I like to just hear your voice. It just is so comforting to me. It's not boring like people say, oh, he puts me to sleep. No, it's just there's a tenor to your voice that's very soothing. But
have you seen the interview with Michael Bublé? It's on that British show that's like that big red couch. And they bring on like celebrities.
Isn't that the actor or the actors something?
Actors Guild or something? I don't know. Whatever that show's called.
Mm-hmm.
So they had Michael Bublé,
mm-hmm.
they had Matthew McConaughey, and they had somebody else. But the host asked Michael Bublé if he had something to say to Matthew McConaughey. And apparently there's an app that helps you go to sleep that uses the voices. Calm.
Probably.
That's it.
Okay.
That uses the app, the voices of actors
mm-hmm.
to help people go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Michael Bublé uses Matthew McConaughey.
Really?
Okay. And it's so much so that he uses it that Michael Bublé's wife hates it. So she says to him, because she's from Argentina, so Michael Bublé does like her accent, and he goes, Mike, you had that man on The Voice again to sleep? I don't like it. You got to take it off. So he's like letting Matthew McConaughey know that he goes to sleep with him every single night and that he is a very important piece of his rest.
Wow.
But that he can't use it when he's at home.
Wow.
Because his wife doesn't like it.
I mean, that took like a dramatic turn.
Yes.
But anyway, yes,
that's the
feedback.
What was the feedback? Oh,
mm-hmm.
I'll bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that on purpose because otherwise my voice would be sometimes harder for people to understand.
Why?
Siri doesn't understand me.
But that's because you don't wait for Siri to respond to you.
No. When I say, hey, Siri, I was waiting for my phone to ring. When I call out to Siri and I say something, it'll do something completely different. Or when I'm dictating a text, it'll say something completely different.
I mean, I can't even.
Because I'd sometimes just send the text the way they come.
Oh yeah, but that happens to me as well.
Yeah, but
We've
mine
talked
are
about
bad.
this.
Mine are just
I don't
bad.
know. I feel like the technology is still being worked on, first of all. But I don't feel that you have anything.
I wish they had a Spanglish setting.
No, I disagree with you. You don't speak like that.
No, I know.
You don't speak with an accent.
Listen. If I had
if you were
Spanglish...
Ricky, if you were Ricky,
okay,
I would say,
bad.
Got it. Okay. What do you mean not as bad? It's not even the same planet.
Siri doesn't know what the hell.
People think that you're white. Until they hear you... But until they hear you speak Spanish...
I'm white, but with Cuban descent.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro, look at me.
Yeah, look
at me. I work in the sun, and I'm still white.
Yeah, but you know white people also have this tan, right? And I'm not talking about the one that they go spray on.
Well, I have a farmer's tan.
Yeah, they have like the boat tan. Like we're out on a yacht all day. We're fishing all day.
That's like...
leathery skin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So... you could pass for it. And so when people hear you speak Spanish, they're like, oh,
wait, hold on.
I thought you were white.
Hold up.
Uh-oh.
I do not have leathery skin.
No.
Okay, but you just said I pass for it.
No, I'm saying for the tan.
No.
The white tan.
No, I have tan.
You have a farmer's tan.
Yes.
If you go to the Midwest, there's white
I understand that.
There.
But I want...
and they're tan like you.
I want to separate myself from leathery. I'm not leathery.
Oh my god!
Because that is crazy. That's a bit much.
Yeah, but I think it's all the salt water that they've been exposed to in their life. Salt and
growing up in the Keys,
hold on.
I saw a lot of that.
And
I never understood it.
Just just wondering, how do they tan leather? Hides. When they take the skin.
What are you talking about?
Let's think about this, okay? Don't they put it out in the sun to dry for a long, long time when they do skins? And it's called tanning the hide. Look that up. Look up that term, tanning the hide. I know I'm not pulling that out of my bum.
The hide is de-haired.
Uh-huh.
And then the fat, meat, and connective tissues are removed.
Mm-hmm.
Then the hide is washed and soaked in water with different compounds or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then they add vegetable tannin, mineral salts, and then fish oil. Then the hide is stretched and dried. And sometimes they smoke it to get a deeper color. The process takes 45 days.
There you go. And you know that the removing of the connective tissue, that's all fast. It's the oils and tanning the hide, right? And then what do you create? Leather. So do you feel that humans are leathery because they're out in the sun?
No, it's because the skin can't take it anymore.
Exactly. Yikes, yeah. I don't know. Because that made me think of Leatherface. Yeah. I don't know. Like, we're in a dark path there.
What are we going to talk about today? Because this is not what we're going to talk about today.
This may be one of the last podcasts that we're going to do for 2024.
No, I think we can get one more in there. We can get one or two more in there.
I think we'll get two more in there for sure. But that's it.
Yeah.
We have a pretty jam-packed schedule for the next couple weeks before we leave on vacation.
Yep.
And
this weekend coming up, we're going to go see the kids.
Mm-hmm. And we have Cirque du Soleil that we're taking them to, which is a surprise. And then, do you think our children listen to the podcast? They don't.
Bro.
They're waiting for us to die.
What if they do?
When we're gone.
Now our children will decide that.
Listen, how cool is this going to be?
This episode tomorrow. This is
going to be the one.
5 days before
while they're driving Uber, they're going to be like, you know what? Let me listen.
Yeah, I haven't heard the podcast in forever.
That would be hilarious.
And then ruined surprise.
Listen, I am imagining that one day our kids are going to be going through, like, we miss our parents. Let's listen to their shenanigans. And they're going to get to the spot and they're going to be like, oh, wow, remember that day when they surprised us with that? That's cool. I think it's cool.
I think it is.
You know, when
For
I was a
our,
kid, it just made me think of something. I'm pretty sure I would take things that I saw in movies or heard on radio shows because I grew up, in the 1800s where people would gather by the radio to listen on Saturday morning while the rest of the world that was in the present century was watching Saturday morning cartoons. We were listening to Saturday morning radio dramas, okay?
yeah, but that was what's it called?
Adventures in Odyssey. I'm
But
pretty sure
hold on, but to be fair, they were pretty cool.
I know. I'm pretty sure it must have been in something like that we heard about a time capsule, right?
Well, they had the machine, remember? In
Oh, yes,
Wits
yes.
End.
Wow, look at you.
Watch out,
Our
people.
kids grew up on this. But no, but what I had heard or seen was people putting something in a capsule for the future, burying it and then coming back,
Right.
10, 20 years later, and you put something in there for yourself in the future, right? So it was a letter to your future self, whatever
Now
it
that you
is.
say that, you know that my class
You did that?
did that when we graduated. It's been 25 years.
Wait, did you bury it somewhere?
At the school.
You don't think that it would be right about the time when everybody would get together to go open the capsule? What did you put in it?
Oh, I don't know.
But you remember that right
I
now.
remember it. But they've done so much construction at that school. I wonder if they just dug it up and threw it away.
Wouldn't it be awesome to be able to talk to one of your old teachers who would remember that?
I think I only have one teacher that's still at the school.
Wow. I can see what they mean.
What?
It's very slow
Whatever.
and unbothered.
All
Okay.
right.
All right, so listen to this. So I took a tin can and I remember putting a couple of coins
You told
in
me
it.
this story. I remember this.
All right. Oh.
They don't know it.
Whoa.
Go tell me the story. They don't know the
I thought
story.
I had told you the story. Okay, nobody else knows the story. Okay, so I put something in it, maybe a drawing. Who knows? I just know I put a couple things in it, and I took it over by the plantains because we had banana trees in our house. Like, I don't know, 10. So it was like a small little patch, and I buried it there. I remember burying it there because my dad had run the runoff for the water for the washer machine. That's where it would go to. So the soil was extremely soft. You could just scoop and bury, right? So I buried it, and I imagined that one day I would come back as an adult with my kids and I would, dig it up, and I would forget what I put in there. It'd be so cool to see something from the past, right? And I'm going to tell you that not a year later, I got curious of would I know where to find it. And I tried to go dig it back up. So it was still fresh in my memory. I remember going back out to the spot where I pretty much thought that it was. And no matter how much I would dig, there was nothing.
Your dad probably saw you bury it, and he was like,
What is this?
"What is this?"
Oh
and then
my
waited
God.
for you to leave. When dug it up, threw it away.
No, he wouldn't have thrown it away. He would have
Did
laughed
you ever
at
ask him?
Okay, my dad has forgotten a lot of things. I feel like I remind him about, oh, do you remember that this happened? And he's like, when? And I don't know if he's joking is the thing. I don't know if he pretends to forget things. But I didn't tell anybody about it. Maybe I would have told a sister. But now that we watch Survivor and I'm watching them digging for stuff, right? And they're like, keep digging. And then the camera always will circle or highlight. Here's the secret idol, right? While they're digging somewhere else. And I'm thinking, man, if
And
there
they're
was
like
a
2 feet
video,
from it.
right? If there was a video of me, right? Was it there, surface? Because how deep can I dig? It wouldn't have been feet deep. Maybe almost a foot. It wasn't like I was going to dig very deep, right? So who knows if I was like right next to it, just a couple inches off, and I gave up because
well,
I
your
couldn't.
tin can wouldn't survive the elements anyway.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, I don't know because when I don't
Well, the
remember
can-
what
the
we were
can
digging
maybe.
up. Oh, the pond.
But maybe the can would have survived, but the stuff
The
inside,
coins, they would have survived too.
I guess.
So when we moved into the house that we have now, remember when we got rid of the pond, there were some toys that we found in the backyard, like little soldiers and a little car. So whatever
a
kids,
dinosaur.
yeah, whatever kids lived here at some point.
Remember that we found out later that somebody that we knew
was friends with
was
the
friends,
people.
and they were here all the time playing.
Yeah,
So it was maybe some of their toys.
that's crazy. And the world is too small, right? So,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
I don't know.
Was that not rhetorical?
No, it was sort of like a pensive thing. I was trying to think of all the times
Okay, so
where the world
pensive?
has been too small.
I know, but it's you thinking.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
So it's a rhetorical thing.
Sorry. So, yeah. Time capsules.
Yeah.
I always wish I
anyways.
could have gone back to see what it was.
So-
We should do a time capsule.
Of what?
We should put
What
something.
What would you put in a time capsule?
I would definitely put a letter to you.
Okay.
And then we would put a date, like don't open for 20 years.
That's it. You're just gonna put a letter?
A letter, yeah. Something that, I don't know, something that we want to keep there. And then you open it 20 years from now.
You know that we don't need to bury it. You know what we should do?
But it's cool.
I know, but listen. So that we can actually see it.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to take a letter, we write each other a letter,
Mm-hmm.
and then we say, don't open it until 2030. It's only 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're coming at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And we put it on the shelf in the library in an envelope. Don't open till. And we're going to see it all the time. And we're going to anticipate that date. So that when we get to that date, all of a sudden, we have something to open. And if we're still doing this.
But just the one letter, you're saying.
Yeah, I write you a letter, you write me a letter.
And then we frame it.
And we can, why frame it?
Like we could frame it and put it.
Afterwards.
No, we frame it from before.
How
Like in
can
a
you put it-
breakable glass piggy bank.
Oh, okay. We can put it. Oh, put the two letters inside and then
Yeah,
frame it.
and
Got
then
it.
it's sort of like a decor thing, right?
We can hang it right here.
And there's
We
other
have
things.
we have a wall.
Listen. Actually, you bring up a good point. You bring up a good point.
Here we go.
Do you feel? See, that's very interesting, right? Because you said, "Here we go," and I was going to ask you. I know that in like what's the media, right? Entertainment or whatever, they always depict women giving their husbands.
Hold on,
a
I'm gonna
tutu.
fix this. I'm gonna stop this real quick.
Okay.
If I complete
Yeah.
my honey-do list,
Yeah.
you will add to it. So if I leave stuff
Right.
without being done,
Yeah.
then that means the list doesn't grow. It's strategic.
Sure. Call it whatever you like. All right. My question is, right? Why do men do that?
I just told you.
No. Because I feel that men could be smart about it, right? They could say, for example, say that, you need to hang the curtains, right? Why not give a date? I'm going to get it done before the end of the month. That way
Okay,
you have
hold
a
on.
whole month to choose when you do it.
Because I'm going to tell you. It's
And
the
there's
same thing.
realistic, and then wives don't nag.
Okay. It's the same thing that happens when we are figuring out our menu for the weekend. Where I have in my mind, oh, I'm going to cook on Sunday and I'm going to
And then you get
what
to
happens? You get to it and you're like, man,
You don't want to cook.
what do you want to order? You know?
Yeah. What is it that we call it every time that we see something that needs to be done? That's a work day.
It is a work day.
That's what we say.
It's a work
It's
day.
a work day. Yeah, I don't want to have a work day.
Listen, the thing is, we spent so much time on work days. I think we're kind of enjoying a little bit of. We almost took a year off this year when it comes to like the major projects in the house. Like the library took some time, but the library got put together.
The library's not finished.
It's almost done. The library got put together. Keep your comments to yourself. The library got put together because I brought one of my guys over because we had the boxes here for a long time.
But it was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work.
And it was extremely helpful to bring in someone
And
to
what's
help.
actually left to do is so little.
But that's the thing,
But it's a
right?
work day.
But it's a work day.
It's gonna
unless
It's gonna take a day.
unless I do it by myself.
No, because who's gonna do the molding?
Right, but to me, the molding is not what's keeping this room from being done.
Yeah, the molding needs to happen.
Yeah, but it's not what's keeping the room from being done.
Yeah, but what's left? Just a curtain and 2 frames.
Right? You see? It's like you just made my point.
I guess. Okay, how about we make a deal? If we forego the moldings and I do just the curtain and the frames, we can seal the room?
We can.
Oh, no, but we got to change the fan.
Honey, we're still waiting to change the fan from the laundry room.
Bro, that fan is ugly.
But remember we said we like the gold. We're going to paint the blades black.
I know, but that's work day.
Painting them?
Yeah,
Spray painting them?
Listen, I got to take them down. I got to unscrew them. I got to paint them. I got to dry them. I got to sand them. I got to clean them. I'm buying a new fan. It's going to be faster.
I would love a chandelier.
We looked for a chandelier.
In fact, we need to look in Facebook Marketplace.
We have.
No, well, not. I don't think seriously.
Listen,
did you see the
people on
chandelier
here-
in Nene's room?
Yes.
Did you see how beautiful that is?
We looked for that, but we couldn't find it.
Well, it gives Beauty and the Beast vibes. No,
All right, hold on.
it's like thorns and roses, gold, beautiful chandelier, and you know that Rudy found that on Facebook Marketplace. So I think,
Yeah, but he found it in South Carolina.
of course. But what I'm saying is, I think if we keep our eyes open, for example. We used to be pretty big, I think, on Facebook Marketplace. And what was the other one? Craigslist?
Offer up?
Offer up, yes. And I remember when I told you I'm looking for a certain type of chair. You remember?
I'm looking for a man in finance. What?
You know that's a song now, right?
It is a song. It's an old song.
Oh, that's
That's
been
an old
redone?
song. Yeah. No, it's been brought back to life.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I had my mouth away from the...
But do you remember that I was looking for a specific type of chair?
Okay.
And then you started hunting on it for me. And we found it in this squatter's apartment where I'm pretty sure the people were just selling all of the furniture from this place, maybe for illegal purposes. Do you remember that? And we got the 2 chairs for $15.
Bro, we stole those chairs.
But do you remember that?
Yes.
And then you remember that we looked it up and they ended up being $120 chairs each.
Yeah, we got lucky.
And do you remember, people? I know that he sounds a little bit absent and
I'm
disconnected.
looking to see something.
It's because he can't do two things at once. As much as he wants to say he does, he
God.
can't. So if he's on the phone,
Insufferable.
so listen, there's a song about that too. Listen, do you remember that the same person who used to know the people who used to live here begged me and begged me and begged me if I wanted to sell them?
To sell what?
Oh my God.
To sell what?
The chairs.
No, I don't remember them.
Constantly. That's the exact chairs I've been looking for.
Here you go.
Oh my.
Does that work? Well, I think I found the chandelier.
Oh my God, you're looking for the chandelier? Yes, that works.
It works?
It works.
$50.
Bro.
Just listed. Princess. It's a princess chandelier. Just took it down and it's ready for you.
Okay.
That's literally what they said.
Okay.
Where's Parkland? Oh no.
Oh God.
I'm not driving up there.
Wow.
Guess what, Princess Chandelier? I'll pass.
Anyway, I think that if we get serious about it, we can find something for sure.
I'm sure.
And then
$50 though. Is it worth it?
so aren't we going to be up there when we go to the mall?
No.
No?
Yeah, it's a little bit far. Oh, they have some crazy chandeliers.
I'm just like really, really.
There's somebody who wants $600 for a used chandelier.
I mean, but it could be Tiffany's. You know?
Tiffany does not call my attention.
No, not at all. But for someone who's looking for an actual chandelier, they're going to be like, wow, that's incredible.
Some of these they seem like they're too big.
I love my library so much.
Look at that one.
I feel like that works as well.
This one is $80. It's a Pottery Barn chandelier
Interesting.
for kids' room
Oh.
with white clear crystals. Coral Gables. I'm not going to Coral Gables either. Okay. This is for another day.
But it is to keep it alive.
It is to keep it alive.
I want to show it
The
off.
thing is we have a low ceiling.
You say that, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you have to duck when you come into the room?
No, but when you have a chandelier that's 2.5 feet long and it's hanging from the roof, you're going to have to duck. Maybe not you.
Do you have to duck when you walk underneath those things?
Yeah.
I know, because you're so tall.
No, I'm not that tall.
You're that tall. Speaking of tall, what's the opposite of tall?
Short.
And what did we see yesterday?
The world's shortest man.
So I have to be very careful how I proceed here. Because I'm not going to lie. I think that any person with a heartbeat and a warm body would be...
It's a podcast. People can't see you.
I know. I'm just, very rarely am I rendered speechless.
All right. This dude was 23 inches tall.
I still can't grasp how.
Now, the best part was that they had him dressed up in a tuxedo with sunglasses.
And he came out driving a little electric car.
How cool is that, though?
No, what are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? Listen.
If
you want to drive
the
a
kids have that. Isn't that a Hot Wheels?
Listen, if you want to drive a Ferrari, it's like $300. How cool is that? Dude came out in a decked out Hot Wheels Jeep.
He did.
Power wheels.
But I thought he was a baby.
He did look like a baby. He was very tiny.
I think Austin might be taller.
Austin is
let's
taller.
let's put it out there. I think Austin's taller than him.
I think Wyatt is taller.
You have to be very, very careful. I'm just saying, a lot of babies are 21 inches when they're born.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, is it natural to have curiosities, right? Because my curiosity is
Bro, Okay.
Listen, this is very
Let's move
PG.
on. No.
Wait, this is very
PG.
This is very
Everybody right now listening to
No.
this, their mind went somewhere where it should not be going.
I cannot be held
and it
liable
is
for
your
that.
fault. No, it's your fault.
Listen,
It is your
I'm
fault.
just saying. I would like to know, how big was he when he was born? Right? Like, are they? Because I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the movie
your fault.
The Life of Benjamin Button. I know what
does that have to do with it?
Because that's also another condition. What he has is a condition, right? That goes beyond dwarfism. There's something else. I don't even know what that's called. But in Benjamin Button, that's an actual condition.
But that was reverse aging.
Right. So like you have to wonder, were they born an old man?
No.
Was he born 20 inches long and then he only grew 3 more inches? Was he 4 inches long when he was born?
I would think that he was tiny and he just didn't grow. There was just no growth.
Right.
And listen, props to him.
How old is he?
Props to him because he did what he did and now he's
in the circus. Like, don't you think that that's offensive? I mean, listen, I was expecting.
Let's be fair. The guy gets paid.
I don't know what he gets paid, though. How do we even know?
Doesn't matter what he gets paid. He's got a place to live. He's got a place to live. He's got food to eat. He gets carried by beautiful women because the circus yesterday was full of very, very beautiful women. The guy's living the life. Okay? And the line...
He's very strong, too.
Listen. The longest line...
Exactly.
Okay.
There you go.
Listen,
people's curiosities.
I know. The guy is a superstar. The longest line, okay, of all the different acts that they had for people to pay money to take pictures, I'm sure he gets a cut of that.
You hope so.
Bro, listen. The guy's living the life.
I wonder if he's not. I wonder if he wishes that he didn't have to live in the circus because, see, I think that he has all of those things because he can live in the circus. Because a regular average Joe who's looking for a job, they're like, what's unnatural about you?
He gets to
nothing.
Travel.
I'm normal.
He
Sorry.
Gets to travel. He gets to...
See, this is where I'm saying, like, I feel like you always are the devil's advocate for things.
I'm not being I'm looking at this positively. You're being the devil's advocate.
Which is very unlike you.
You're being the devil's advocate because you're looking at all the negative. I'm looking at the positive. The dude is living the life.
Oh, no. It's just, you're painting a very rosy picture.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking, for example, the movie we just watched yesterday.
If I was 23 inches, the circus. 100%.
Yeah, because you can. Because your choices have been taken away from you. You are never going to work in any standard job.
Your choices aren't taken away from you.
Of course they are.
You're taking advantage of your disadvantages.
Exactly. That's one way to look at it. But also, what other choices do you have? Can you ever be an athlete? No. Can you ever work in a regular setting? No. Can you drive yourself? No.
Okay.
Literally, so there are no choices. So you're like, I only have one choice, the circus. I'm going to take advantage of my disadvantage.
So let's listen to what you just said. You never have to drive anywhere.
Oh,
they drive you everywhere.
I can't. There's no winning.
No, listen. You never. Dude's not cooking. They're cooking for him.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Then why is it that when you're older and they take away your ability to drive and they take away your ability to take care of yourself and live in your own space and all that stuff, why is that a negative thing then? Why can't it be seen as, I don't have to drive myself anywhere. I don't have to fix my house anymore.
Because at that point, you're a burden.
Why is that negative?
As an older person,
why?
You've taken care of yourself all this time.
You're living like
all
a king.
Of a sudden,
you're living your best life in a home.
Not at that point.
Why not? They feed you. You have doctors. You have your own place.
You're also
you have your
not
bed.
able to Able is the problem.
Able.
Yeah.
You see where we're coming about full circle here?
No, you see what we're coming about is the fact that you're negative and I'm positive.
I can't. You know what? I think we should leave it on this note here.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should have people who actually made it to the end of the podcast weigh in on this thing, because I know that it's an opinion thing. It's an opinion thing. And this is why talk shows and podcasts in which they're opinion based are so popular, because you have the one person who's very set on this is how it is, and then
I'm gonna
in
post,
fact in
you have a picture, right, or a video?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna post it on the Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
That way they can see it.
All right.
So that way they can see, and then they can weigh in.
They can weigh in, right? But I'm saying, like, I'm even listening to the business wars with ESPN and Fox Sports, right? And how in the absence of a live sporting event, they opted to go with sports shows in which people are purposefully arguing with each other about, I think this player's the best,
It's
and this
called
one's
color
like, no.
commentary.
But that's crazy. So
I know,
I was
but
thinking,
people-
I am
people
not the
like-
type of person to tune into a show like that.
Bro, you're sitting here with me.
I know.
And your sole purpose for this podcast is to have a wild, out of place view.
Opinion? What?
So that people
Wild?
Yes. So that people see, okay, that people see,
It's just I feel that
that
there's people who
you-
feel very strongly like I do.
yes, people see that I'm normal and you're not.
I can't. But anyway.
Let's put it on the poll too. Let's ask your sisters. I think if we ask your sisters for them, the 5 of them,
Yeah.
the 4 of them.
Not 5 of them, because we're 6 sisters.
1, 2, 3, 5.
I love how you're questioning me on my sisters. Go ahead.
I have to question everything that comes out of your mouth
Go
because
ahead.
your
Go
brain.
ahead. No,
doesn't-
I want to hear what is it we're going to ask my sisters.
We're gonna ask on the family chat.
All right.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh, okay.
We've got 20 minutes
I'm just 20 minutes of what?
that we have for recording.
What do you mean?
We have like 20 minutes left to record.
No, we're ending it early today.
Are we ending it?
Yeah, we're
So we're
ending
not
it
gonna have
on this
time?
note. We're going to
Oh,
end it on
man.
this note. And let me tell you, I'm doing you a favor.
Why are you?
Because
why?
you're about to be massacred. I don't even know what you're going to say.
You're gonna end it with a massacre?
Listen,
Bro,
I am
that
just...
is low.
Do you want to pause, wait for a response, and then
No.
continue recording?
No.
All right. So I'm just letting you know, if you at any point
Hold on. How do you
were
do the?
to
How do you
think
Wait. How
in
do
the
you,
plus sign,
in the plus sign? Hold
yes,
on.
it says
The
poll. If you were
Okay, here we
at
go.
any point to think that my sisters will ever not defend me, you have another thing coming. Like, they will gang up on you and say, fuera. And I'm saying that like my hands to the fire for them.
Hold on. This.
No, you've got to, that's it. We've got to say bye. And we've got to come back and tell people what was the result of the massacre that occurred. Be very careful.
I just put straight up. Is Denise weird?
That's not what you said, though, because that
did I
is
say?
obviously, I would vote yes for that.
What did I say?
That wasn't what you just said.
I said specifically, and we have it recorded.
Yeah.
I said, if we were to ask your sisters if
Uh-huh.
you were weird, they would say yes.
Bro, that is not what we were talking about, but that would be a yes.
There, I'm sending it. All right. Live as we speak. See? Okay. Massacre me. Go. I'm ready.
That's
I
not.
I have my seatbelt on.
No, what are you talking about?
Isn't that what you said you're going to end it on?
No.
Did you vote for yourself?
Listen.
Who's that? bro, I'm going to have conversations with people.
Even I am saying, yes, I'm weird, but the sisterhood is the sisterhood.
The sisterhood is the sisterhood. What the? Bro.
When I tell you that they've got my back and I have their back, like I would never. The husbands come second to
Hold on.
everyone.
So that's another point that I'm going to prove. That means that you live in a false reality.
Oh my God. I'm sure that Rudy would agree with that. He
Listen,
would probably agree with you on that.
It's a false reality.
Why?
If the sisters, bro, that's some wild. That's wild. The sisters jump in and
with a fury. That's what I was telling you about getting massacred. The fact that there is no...
that was going to get massacred by them?
Yes. But I thought you were going somewhere else with this. Because you said something about that you're always right, and then I look at everything weird and all that stuff.
You do look at everything weird.
I think most people have a little weird in them. Most people. Because there's some people who are super boring.
Everyone has weird in them. Everyone.
I don't know.
Tell me one person. Go down the list. Let's just go down the list.
Of people I know, or just someone that I would think about?
I'm not saying for you to say your names.
Oh.
What I'm saying is go down the list. Like, just go down the list of the people on the family chat. They're all weird. That's okay. Everyone is weird. There's weird and there's quirky and there's...
I can already think of someone that I don't think is weird at all.
Who?
Doesn't have any... You just said don't say names.
I know. Well, here, off the mic.
You just said.
Off the mic. Weird.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Bro. How this no. Yes. Think about it.
I am.
We can't talk about this on the podcast.
I don't even know what you're saying. This is where I wish we had a video. Because faces today.
All right. Do I pause this and tell you?
I mean, we've never done that before.
Okay,
This would be a first. We're breaking characters here.
That's okay.
All right.
All right. We're gonna pause for
commercial break.
Commercial break.
Can you put music in the commercial break?
There's no need because they're not gonna feel the break.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Hold on. So apparently, even offline, there's disagreement.
But that's kind of what we were discussing even before we started the podcast.
I wouldn't want to not be weird.
But I'm not saying anything about that.
I know, but I'm saying there has to be a little bit of weird. It makes you boring if you're not.
And there are boring people in the world. That's why I'm saying not everybody has weirdness in them.
We don't have boring people in our life.
No. I agree with that.
So then,
but I'm saying in the world, there are people like that.
I guess.
There are.
That there are people that are boring, yes.
They are.
But if you go down the list.
They're too normal.
If you go down just that list.
And they stay away from weird people. They actually make it a point.
Well, they isolate themselves.
And then I also don't like it.
They don't know how to handle it.
I'm not going to say I don't like it. It's just I would not do that to myself. But I feel that there's people who put themselves out there trying to let everybody know I'm weird.
Okay.
So they wear the shirts
Those
and they're
are
like,
extroverted weirdos.
And I will agree with you on that because to me, I feel like I know that I'm quirky. And I don't call it weird. I feel that I'm quirky, but I'm being very specific. So I can understand if someone would say, oh, you're weird, right? Because, for example, this happened to me at work. And I don't know why I feel like I already said this on the podcast. But I made a comment to the girl who works in the other side of the site where I work at, right? So she works in the urgent care side. I work in the diagnostic side. And I was telling her, don't mind me. Like, I say weird things. Like something like it was a comment like that, right? And she was like, "Oh, I've noticed." And it was not in a haha, yeah, I've noticed. It was in a very matter of fact, like, yeah,
But
I know.
I've told you this before
And I
that
was
you
like,
have
whoa, like that. I'm sorry.
you have very specific quirks
Mm-hmm.
that make you unique,
Mm-hmm.
and other people look at that and say you're weird.
And I can accept that. I can accept that.
So
right?
then what's wrong with that? There's
No.
nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing because I am not bothered by people's perception of that. I feel that I am exactly me, right? And that could not be more true. I wish that there was body cam footage. Okay? What?
The votes keep going in your favor. Whatever.
Wow, I'm sorry. I know that we're live there. I'm gonna say what I'm writing down. Thanks. I knew I. Ooh.
Did I get a comment?
Ooh. Oh, it's coming. I told you they were gonna massacre you. I tried to spare you.
Why?
I
Did
tried
you get
to
no?
spare you.
Did you get a side chat?
Oh yeah,
What?
with a knife.
What?
Oh yeah, it's coming, baby.
And I know who. The one who wants to bury me or says there's still time.
Oh yeah, there's still.
I got
time.
you. I hear you.
I knew.
I hear you.
Oh.
Bro, another what?
Oh, hold on. Thanks. I knew I could count on the sisterhood. I'm saying what I'm writing.
Yeah. And I just put the sisterhood is rigged.
So, wow. Even Olsey.
No. Move on.
Even Olsey. And Olsey. Hold on. I've got to say.
No. Whatever.
I mean, listen.
They're
You're
living,
asking for
no.
trouble.
They are living in
Hold on.
denial.
I'm literally, guys, you're going to hear.
No, hold on. There.
Hold on.
What are you putting?
Hold on. Hush your mouth. Guys, you are literally watching me recording live right now. So tomorrow when you hear the podcast, whoever participated in this poll gets to see that you came in clutch. I called it before anybody answered the poll. Thank you.
Hold on.
We have each other's back.
Turn it around.
That's all I'm going to say.
You're all in denial. All of you guys are in denial because the truth is you're all a little weird. All of you. Every one of you.
The only one who may agree with him is Rudy. We'll see.
Rudy.
We'll
Rudy.
Alrighty. Well, this was fun.
Oh my goodness. They put on the poll.
Oh,
What is this?
Oh my God. Should Peter be excommunicado from here? Oh my gosh. Wait, these are the options. Please, effective immediately, or give him a chance. Just blur his messages on the chat and don't tell. Oh, bro. When I said, I can't wait for everyone to listen to this part. I said, you're going to be massacred. I'm trying to help you. Don't do it.
Up.
Don't do it. Listen. Very few people know what it's like to be in a family like ours. Like blood before water.
Bro.
And I got to throw
I'm
in there. Wow.
I'm so disappointed.
Wow. Wait, there's a...
Who gave me a chance?
Mel. Of course you would.
I'm excited here because I'm like, I got a chance. What is wrong with me?
Oh my gosh.
What in the world? What is going on?
Poor Peter. He thought he was, bro, you were in the circle. You just like,
Did I just get kicked out?
you just got yourself kicked out of the circle.
Wow.
Wow. And Mary, I want to give a shout out to Mary. She was the first one to vote no for me. Thank you, sis. I see you. We are standing in solidarity together.
Bro.
Wow. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. And everybody just got to see a little clip of what it would be like if we recorded this live, which I am not opposed to. I'm going to say, but
Ladies and gentlemen.
it would take a lot of editing because I would like to have a camera facing me and a camera facing you because you have to
Ladies.
catch my facial expressions. I can't stop myself sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
I
I would do a split screen.
Exactly. Yes.
So one camera facing you,
Yeah.
one camera facing me, split screen, bada bing, bada boom.
Exactly.
Bro.
And maybe
Bro.
you are the
what in
weird one,
world?
Peter, and we're all just pretending to like you. Wow. Let me tell you. I told you. Bro. But Rudy.
Where's Rudy?
Where's Rudy?
Hold on.
Oh my God. All right, bro. I think we need to say goodbye to people and continue this offline.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what's
No.
going on?
Okay,
What's
hold
going on?
Guys, we're going
I
to
need
end
help.
this
Hold
because
on.
at the end of this, I'm going to be dead. What in
Wait,
the
is
world?
this? Oh my gosh. Finish him. Oh my
Wow.
gosh, this was an amazing end. Oh my gosh, so 2025, I think that's what we're going to do.
But you... Now I have you attack...
Right. You didn't
Stop
see
attacking
You didn't
me.
see who voted please immediately?
I got you. You live with me.
Bro, you got them going. Listen, and there's one thing, this is how I'm going to end. There's one thing in my family that you can take it to the bank and it is as good as gold, okay? When one person gets nibbled on, the entire pack jumps on them. And the more you struggle, the more everybody jumps on you. This is why there's certain people who have not been able to stay in the chat. I'm laughing because you put, I've lost control of this episode.
I have.
But I'm saying the chat, it can be a place where some people just feel like I can't be there because they get picked on, right? Because if you start something, the entire gang, like we could be a mafia family. And right now, you know, you're in or you're out. Loyalty.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. This is messed up.
Anyway, so in 2025, people be looking forward to, we're going to bring you video footage of our podcast. That's it. Oh, yeah. That's it. Look, the fact that you are embracing your doom here. His monotone voice makes sense now with the way he's sitting. Bro, now you know who said something about your voice. Bro, you asked for this. Bro, can you ask for apologies? Can you just like send a heartfelt, I retract everything I say. When did this become a person? I can't. Okay, now send an apology. But first, let's say goodbye to the chat.
Okay. Goodbye, chat. I may be back. We may have video next year, or I may just die from this absolute destruction. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It just gets worse.
Oh man.
Yes. Goodbye, everyone.
Until next time.
Until next time, maybe. Goodbye.
It may just be that chat. This may be gone.
Oh my goodness. Until next time, share with your friends. Tell the people that you love that there are weirdos that are on this side trying to stop. Bro, okay, this thing's over because she's like, be careful, they're coming after you. She's the one coming after me. Bye.